Hey guys, oh my god, what a terrible start. I'm gonna clip this right here. Hey guys, back again with another video. This video, we're talking about the new ARC system, the new skill system that's in place right now. I think a lot of Alliance been through two with the new skill system. I've been through two myself, watched a couple others, got some feedbacks on what skill is good, what skill isn't good to carry. I think people got it sorted out. And also the Osiris League is happening. We just registered today. So for all of you that are in Osiris League or planning for your next Arc of Osiris, hopefully this video will help you guys out in understanding the mechanics of the new skill system. Okay, let's get to it. Let's just start off the video by going with a mathematic of the skill system. Okay, every one skill point recharges at 200 seconds. There's 60 minutes in the game, 10 minutes of dead time if you include the 3 minute of prep time, and obviously the 7 minute towards the end where it's a sure win or lose situation. So that we can discount. So you have 15 minutes of usable skill recharge time, which gives you 3,000 seconds of total recharge time, meaning that you, in an arc of a 60-minute arc, you can only have 15 skill points available to you. So use them wisely. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. And I just want to briefly go down each of these skills. You can read them yourselves. I'm just going to briefly run the list down. Running charge, increase march speed of 30 alliance troops. So it's a target skill for 30 seconds. Cost 2 skill points. Swift stride, increase march speed of all alliance troop by 50% for 30 seconds. Hard push, the skill lasts for 2 minutes. Upon victory, the time required to occupy structure is reduced by 30 seconds. When your alliance launch a rally attack, now upon joining the rally, reduce march time by 50%. Relentless siege, it's like a bigger version of hard push. No need to explain. I want to keep this video as short as possible. War drum, 30 alliance troop, area skill 80% for 180 second. Tear down, increase the attack of alliance troop when attacking specific structure by 80% for 5 minutes. Mystical formation, increase the defense up to 30 alliance troop within the area by 50% for 180 seconds. Valiant stand, increase the defense of alliance troop when garrisoning a specific structure by 50% for 5 minutes. Mending pouch, instantly heal an area of 30 troops of 5,000 healing factor per troop. Okay, increase the march speed. Divine Haze, increase the march speed of Scout 300% for 5 minutes. Insatiable Desire, increase the speed of all Alliance Carnivan visit by 50% for 5 minutes. Immediately add Divine Aid, immediately add 5 teleports. Hurl Stone, deal direct damage. 10,000 to the garrison troop inside the targeted structure. Heaven's Grace, instantly heal an area of only 10 alliance troops for 15,000 healing factors. To the death, increase the damage dealt up to 30 alliance troops within the area by 100% and increase their damage reduction by 30%. Lasts for 1 minute During this time, troop cannot receive any healing factor. Okay, I'm just going to briefly go down this. This is the map of Osiris. I have it in my Discord. You probably could find this online somewhere. I did a video of it before. I just want to show it again for those of you who have never done it. You have 6 different types of buildings. You have the obelisk, the shrine of war, shrine of life, the outposts, the altars. The altars are the 5 here. The shrines are here. The obelisk are here, 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 and then these are the outposts. You start out in your war camps here. So this is what I figured out. Okay, so with the 3 minutes of prep time, the first skill doesn't matter, right? Because there's no skill that only costs 1 skill point. So you have your second skill timer, it's at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Your third skill timer is at 9 minutes and 39 seconds. Your fourth skill is at 13 minutes and 13 seconds. Fifth skill is at 16 minutes and 19 seconds. Your sixth skill is at 19 minutes and 40 seconds. Everything else at 20 minutes, if you haven't even pushed advantage with the skill system, I think it's going to be a tough win for you at that point. A lot of arc matches gets decided around the 20-minute mark. Make sure that you utilize at least the first 6 skills effectively. And that's what I want to emphasize for this video. The first 6 skills points. So I did this comparison of when the structure opens versus the skill point generated. At 6 minute and 20 second mark is when you have the second skill. You have to actually, if you're good at it, you should be able to capture the obelisk and the outpost. At 10-minute mark, the shrine of war, the shrine of life, and the altars open, and that is right in between. So you have three skill point. You could wait for another 3 minutes and 13 seconds to get the fourth one, but at this point, you should have 3 skill points available. When the arc opens, at 15 minutes, you should have 4 skill point available, whether you use it before or not, but that's what you have available at 15-minute mark. The 5th and the 6th skill is whether you're going to use these skill points, these 2 extra skill points after arc opens on the arc team, or you're going to use the skill point to assist the sieging or the rallies of your wing team. So this is for you to figure out. I'm not going to go into it. There are 2 skills that I find a lot of alliances have realized that is crucial to it. These 2 skills gives the winning advantage. We all know that teleport, the obelisk is important because of teleport, because of positioning, but mainly because of teleport. When you teleport up, when you have more towns up, you are faster into the battle. You can do faster rallies. You can just get in, get out. And if you don't have it, if you lose an obelisk in the early game, the game is probably decided from then and there. So the divine aid for 3 skill point is a must have. If you choose to not have it, that is fine. But my opinion is this is a skill that you should carry in one of your 6 skill slot. The mining pouch costs only 2 skill point, and it gives us healing factor of 5,000. We all know that in this game, other than the commander, The biggest thing in terms of combat stat is troop capacity. That is why you have. That's why you pop the army expansion before, and that is why you want to level up your primary commanders to level 60. Is so that they could carry more troops out, meaning they have more defense stat, attack stat, health stat, and also you're able to just nuke harder because the skill damage is scaled to how many troops you have left in that march. So the mini pouch only costs two skill points, and you can heal for 5,000 up to 30 alliance troops in an area. I feel like that is a very good value for what you could face. You could either give it to your arc team, or you could give it to your wing if they're caught up in a I guess a skirmish or open field and they need to push further. You could definitely pop that so that they could go into it. You can even give it to your rally. So this is very versatile. You can, do a lot of things with it. These are the skills that I think that is a maybe. And the reason why is you can carry mystical formation and war drum and hard push, and you will, with the must-haves, and you have one more slot left. Yes, but the thing is, I say there are maybe skills is because it really depends on your arc plan. It really depends on what you're trying to accomplish in terms of the early game advantage. If you're just trying to push, like you're just trying to siege, rally, then you would carry the hard push, you would carry the war drum, you will carry the mending pouch, the divine aid, and perhaps you'll have something like, you'll probably want something like the Haven's Grace, or at some most extreme cases, you could even have to the death, right? Like, it really depends on what you want to do for your early game advantage. These are the things that are situational, and the hard push is a little bit overlapped because these are the things that are highly dependent on what your game plan is. Mystical formation, the reason why mystical formation and war drum is in the maybe, and even hard push is a maybe, because they're versatile and they don't cost anything. They cost 2 skill points. You could probably pop it within a 4-minute mark. So every 4 minute, you can pop one. So sorry, not 4 minutes. It's brief, right? It's brief, so you can pop them over and over again, and not have to worry about saving up the skill points for a bigger skill. And these things are situational because the Valiant Stand, the hard push, the Swiss Stride, the tear down, if you are trying to do the early game Obelisk Siege full cav rally with Genghis Khan onto the other obelisk, then the Valiant Stand wouldn't be that effective. Maybe hard push will be great, but tear down may be a better option for you. And even like Swiss Stride, if it's even a better option for you. Hard push depends on your formation. So these are good. I don't think they're must-haves. There are some things that I just feel like it's a little bit overpriced for what they are, and some of the things are maybe people find like a good use for them, like insatiable desire. I mean, why you only get 6 skill slot? Why waste one on just like gathering? Like, go and send your march to a garrison structure. You gain more points that way than gathering. Divine Haste, scouts for 300% for 5 minutes. Yeah, it just costs 1, but it's just like it's kind of useless. Um, these I just feel like they cost so much for it to matter. You will have to, if we go back, you will have to literally save up for 20 minutes to use one of these. And I feel like at that point, if you haven't even gained art control because you didn't pop the smaller skills before, then these you wouldn't because these are like area skills. You wouldn't have a cluster of your marchers there to maximize the buffs that these six skills give them. Hurl Stone might be considered because maybe at that point you can just take out at the 16-minute mark. You could just send a rally and just take out a structure really quick. You could choose to do that. You could even do it onto their obelisk because probably at that point some of the alliance will send up their obelisk marches up top to reinforce whatever it is their front line is. So their obelisk is a bit weak. But these are the things that I find to be effective, and I see a lot of usage into them. So let's get into like a simulated arc plan and the skills that I will bring to the arc plan, right? So the first one that I will do is the hammer anvil, the arrow special, right, babe? Yeah, the arrow special. The so I came up with the hammer and anvil. Now I actually see a lot of alliance starting to use this, so I'm pretty happy about this. But the idea is to have an infantry, like full infantry march to tank. Well, on the other side, you have the rally leaders and the cavalries for the hard push. Then also you have some of the rallies going, big T5s where the bigger open field people to go in and take the arc when you have the pressure from the bottom side. So this plan is really about bouncing the map pressure from top, bottom, and arc. So with this plan, you always force your enemy to make a choice, whether they're going to lose the top, lose the bottom, or reinforce the arc. So they're always making choices. And with one fatal mistake, if they're not choosing it right, then you can gain the advantage, gain the upper hand, and you could win the arc from there. So what type of skill set I will bring for this one? The first one, obviously, the must-have is the Divine Aid, is the Mending Pouch. Another one I will bring for that formation would be both the Mystical Formation, Hard Push, well, all three of them. Mystical Formation, Hard Push, and War Drum. And for the fourth one, I will do a Teardown. And the timing of when I use it is for in the Divine Aid, it costs 3. So at 10-minute mark, right about when the Shrine of Warden altar about to open up, that's when I pop the Divine Aid. The Mending Pouch, I will save to more at 60-minute mark because that is when the arc fight happens. I will pop the Mending Pouch at the 60-minute and 20-second mark. With that, I will teleport. Sorry, let me go back. I will teleport more players to the bottom to give enormous amount of pressure to one side that is just going to overload them. And it's just going to make this formation that much deadlier and that much more effective. Without the skill system before, obviously you have to wait for more rally leaders to come up, more calves, and stuff like that to come up so that this could be effective, and is starting to feel you started to feel the effect around like 20-minute mark, because you're starting to load the side a lot more. But with the new Divine Aid, you're able to start this formation starting at maybe 10-minute. So you really are going to push your advantage. And then you can use the tear down for some of these structures over here, maybe even the obelisk, to give this side enormous amount of pressure to your enemy. The Blitzkrieg formation, it's a formation that I came up with, which basically you start off with cav rallies onto one of their obelisk and two of their structures. Then you will do another cav rally onto the center of their outpost, so that when that march starting to walk over here, then you break rally right here. You break that outpost rally right here. So you're using that rally as a troop carrier. Then you basically divide the map into 5-5. It's an even split among your power. The cavs run up first, take out any reinforcements, thin down, harass, and the cavs don't really stay. They will move. So this requires a lot of speed. If that is the case, I will bring, obviously, in the Divine Aid Demanding Pouch. Okay. I will bring the hard push. I will bring the Swiss stride. And I will bring the war drum. Because it's just, you just need it to be fast. You just need it to be powerful. You want to penetrate the enemy as fast and as effective as you can. So these are just examples, set skills that I will do. And these formations, I think they're getting a little outdated. Too many people are starting to use them. People found counters for the hammer anvil. People found counters for the Blitzkrieg. Maybe I'll come up with more formations later on. But, don't use these as like the guide, formation to arc. So come up with your own. If you have any interesting formations and tactics for your arc, please let me know, because I love these things. All right. Anyways, that is the end of this brief, hopefully it's brief, video about the new arc skill system. And I hope it helps you guys. All right. Thanks. Bye.